Hey, this is just an update. This is my second time doing this log because I missed a point that I wanted to speak about. And it was still following everybody and not taking initiative and directive principle of my own life. And that was in regards to smoking. Um, Everybody else was quitting smoking, so I wanted to quit smoking too, just to prove to myself that I could, that I had the self-will. But I quit for about a week, maybe a bit longer. And what happened is that I was skateboarding with friends, and I was having a really energetic experience of excitement. And within that excitement, I wanted to experience the most that I could out of that excitement. So I bought a pack of cigarettes so I could indulge further. Um, so I fell at that point, and in that point, I lost a lot of self-will, I suppose, because over the next month, I was buying packs and trying to quit after I smoked the pack, and I would fall the next day. So there's a lot of standing and falling within that. So the last time I tried to quit, I went for about 3 days. Um, I ended up buying a carton, and I realized that, yeah, my self-will is quite low, just because I want that cigarette and I'm not removing that want, I'm not stopping that self-interest. Um, so what I've done is that I've created a process for myself, and that's each pack I go through, a carton is about 8 packs. Um, so each pack that I've gone through, I've added an hour between smokes. So, because I noticed that I was smoking about maybe like every hour or every 45 minutes, which was quite a lot for me just because I was feeling that motion and I was using it as a back door. So the first pack I started with 2 hours, and that's what I was smoking when I first started smoking. It was roughly once every 2 hours. So I started with that. Um, I went to three, and now I'm on four. So every 4 hours, um, I allow myself to have a cigarette. And what is interesting is that I have been waiting for that 4 hours to come through. Um, and I noticed that within that, I don't enjoy the cigarette as much. When I do enjoy the cigarette is when I'm actually doing shit and I say, oh, it's been however long and I can have a smoke now. And I go out for a smoke. Um, I laugh right there because it's like, it's really controlling myself. I don't know, I feel like a parent to myself of, yeah, you've been good enough. You can go have a cigarette, but that's not the starting point. The starting point is to wean myself off smoke so that I can investigate why I want a cigarette. And of course, there's instances where I really want a cigarette, but that knowledge of knowing that I'm gonna have a cigarette a bit later allows me to move past that and investigate a bit more. But yeah, so again, it is a backdoor, and I've noticed that smoking, yeah, it doesn't help anything. It only, compounds it further. Because I noticed that when I first was trying to quit smoking, I was trying to get over my ex-girlfriend, and I would quit smoking, and I'd probably for about 4 or 5 days, and I wouldn't have a thought. But as soon as I lit up that cigarette and smoked, all that stuff would come rushing back. Um, Man, that doesn't really exist anymore within cigarettes. I'm still thinking about self-interest, or I'm just thinking about, okay, so if I smoke at 6, my next cigarette is going to be at 10. So I started thinking about my next cigarette when I'm having a cigarette, which isn't useful because obviously I'm not in the moment. But again, it's not a point to I don't know. It's a point to slowly wean myself off cigarettes, because at my last pack, I'm going to be smoking once every 9 hours, and at the end of that, I'm going to go 21 days without cigarettes, and yeah, see what happens from there. Because what's going on in my mind is decide whether or not I want to smoke or want to keep smoking, but there is no choice. Obviously, if I choose, it's gonna be bullshit. I'm gonna choose smoking. So, yeah, at the end of 21 days, I am going to do what's best for all and not participate in the tobacco industry. So that took up quite a bit of time. If I can squeeze in a few other things. Yeah, I haven't been vlogging because I use my mother's, she owns it, right? My mother's computer, or this computer, and I define it as hers. Anyways, she doesn't enjoy me participating in Destiny. She dislikes it quite a bit. Although her participating in the things that she participates in pretty much revolves around the same point, except just different tools, different information and knowledge. Anyhow, so I was vlogging, and she came to talk to me, and she just pretty much blew up at me. I let it go because there's obviously other ways around it, and obviously I'm buying a webcam. I'm living on my own currently, and it just started in September, and I got one job in July, so I've been trying to save up money for that. No, yeah, I was saving up money, and then that money went to the first and last month's rent, and then I got a second job as well. So I've been just gradually saving up money so that I can participate in the introduction to Destiny, buy a webcam, and get internet access at my place, and also pay for rent, pay for food. I think those are my necessities, and then there's just bullshit like cigarettes. I see, yeah, skateboarding as a useless investment, because it doesn't really matter. It's nothing that is going to assist me. Only I will assist me in skateboarding. So, enjoy.